Hey guys, Road Tramp Renegade here. I know that last video that I posted was probably a little boring, but it was about fixing my van, which I didn't fix the van, so I gotta figure out what's going on. It was cold yesterday outside and it drove fine. Today it's about 85 degrees and the van's running rough again, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to edit in some cell phone footage I took of it. Alright guys, so I'm about to cross these railroad tracks and go up this hill, and I'm going to show you what the van is doing, if that truck will hit the gas. Hear it cut out. It might just be a coincidence, but it seems like it only does it when it's hot outside. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm getting kind of frustrated. But anyways, back to what this video is about. Today I bought a window unit air conditioner off of Craigslist. So got it for $65. She said she's only used it for a week. She said her central air went out in her house, so while that was being changed, she was using the window unit in her bedroom. So let me show you that. Alright, so here it is. It is just a 5,000 BTU window unit AC. I'm going to take all this junk off of it and try to figure out how to mount it in the back of the van there. There it is. It's I believe it's a fridge. It's a Kenmore. So Kenmore 5,000 BTU AC, and I'm going to try to put it in the back window here. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but right here in this back window of the van, I'm going to try to take that out and maybe build some kind of plywood window, but I am going to try to fiberglass it. I don't want it just to look like a piece of plywood. I have a little bit of bodywork experience, so I'm going to try to build it out of wood, fiberglass over it, sand it all down, make it smooth, and paint it to match the van, and then paint the housing of the window unit to match the van so it doesn't stick out too much. One thing I am going to do, I've got to find some expanded metal or some perforated metal, because if you can see the back of this here, these fins are just exposed and I don't want them to get dinged up. I don't want somebody to walk by the back of it and hit it. So I got to find some kind of metal, expanded metal or perforated metal to screw into the back of that where it's solid. So anyways, I'm going to start taking that window out and trying to build some kind of contraption to put in the back window. Well, I got the back window out, and I think what I'm going to do is take the old window and put it on some 3/4 plywood that I have, 5/8 or 3/4, trace it out, and then cut one to fit and see if it'll fit the outside and the inside. I'm hoping it'll fit both. Alright guys, so here's the back window, and I marked it which side was the bottom before I forgot. It's got some weird like defect in the wood right here. Looks like a little piece of strip of wood when they pressed it together, but that's going to be fine because when I fiberglass it, I'm actually going to go right over it. So it shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to test fit it and see if it fits. Okay, well, it looks like it fits the inside too, so I'm going to cut another one. Alright guys, well, I know it's been a while since I've actually turned the camera on, but it was kind of a challenge trying to figure out how I was going to build it, but here's what I came up with. This right here is for the outside of the van. Now, keep in mind it's just kind of mocked up right now. I'm going to fiberglass over it and make it where it's paintable. So it looks, and I'm going to paint it to match the van, but here it is right now, and here's how it kind of goes in the window here. It's going to go in the window like this, and basically it's got a shelf. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, basically it's got a shelf here, and once it tightens up, that will rest in here. I'm probably going to build a little bit of a gusset here. I might not, I don't know. Depends on how strong it turns out, but basically the window unit can sit in here. It's slanted down a little bit so the condensation runs outside of the van, not in. I'm going to put another piece inside the van, and I'm going to drill holes through here, and then I've got bolts that I'm going to bolt it together to kind of sandwich it against that gasket there. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to fiberglass all of this on the outside, and then probably a little bit on the inside where that gasket seals, and I'll show you the process of doing that. Alright, well, it's been a long night. I'm going to call it a day for now. I don't have everything complete, but basically what I'm going to do once I get the other ring on the inside cut out and get some holes drilled where I want to bolt everything together, kind of get it put in place and see how it works, and then I'll be able to take, you know, sander and some tools and smooth off all these edges right here, you can see, and then I'll just fiberglass over it and then make it smooth. So just kind of got it sitting up in there for now. What I did is I took it back apart and I cut this at a curve to match the glass, and then I screwed all the screws back up, and you can kind of see it's curved a little bit to match that window, that way it seals. So there it is for now. It's basically just like that. That air conditioner should fit in there just fine, and then I've got to find a way to attach it, but there's some holes here. I think I'm just going to screw through the top, get some longer screws through the top of here and screw it in, and then there's a couple on the side that I can line up and then put it in place, and then of course I'll have to find a way to seal it around the edge there, but it's slanted down a little bit, so when I fiberglass that, the rain's going to, you know, slide off of it and roll down off the edge. It's not going to go back into the van, but you know, there's some work to do. Probably going to be a part 2 to this video. Not sure when I'll get this up, but that's what I've got for now, and I'm going to bed.